I'm Lou.
I'm Sid.
And we're Faking Sanity. We run a shop called Faking Sanity in Dawson Creek, BC, Canada. And we're mostly knitting podcast, sometimes some spinning and crochet and other stuff too. But yeah, she's a little crazy.
Oh, yeah, you're
I'm the normal one.
Yeah,
I am the normal one.
Sure.
But that's us. Thanks for joining us. And if you've been here before, thanks for coming back.
Yeah. We're a little cold today. We're at the store and it's a little chilly. So we're wearing all the knits. So I'm wearing, what am I wearing?
You are wearing the Agent 99 cowl, designed by Dawn Maurer Maurer, she said, is the pronunciation, out of Ontario in Canada. And I test knit it out of Casbah 5-ply gradient set from Handmaiden, which is one of the yarns we carry, and I was just needing an easy knit, and I saw this pattern and I was like, that's exactly what I need to knit.
I was craving the pink for unknown reasons.
Yeah. And it was an awesome pattern.
Yeah. I've got the pattern and it's in my someday I will knit this. Yeah. But there are so many things in my someday I will knit this. Okay.
And Casbah's so soft and warm.
You're petting me. You are wearing the Russell Street shawl.
Yes, I'm not showing it off nicely because I have it wound around a couple times.
Yeah. I knitted out of Artfill
one bell and one color set.
One color bundle. Yeah.
It's lovely. Do you remember which bundle this is?
Think Gratitude. No, that doesn't sound right. Oh well, doesn't matter.
Exclamation? Persuasion.
No.
It was It was an un.
It wasn't that.
Anyway.
Yeah, we're a little cold. We'll just cuddle up. Oh, and we're also wearing my blanket, which I'm going to talk about.
It's really a little bit chilly in here.
That takes us right into whips. So this is my first whip. It is crochet.
It's a lovely blanket.
It is growing quite well. I talked about it last time.
It's grown lots. Because when it's cold out, you don't turn your heat up. You crochet on a blanket and have it on your lap while you work.
Yes.
But I shifted the scarf off my legs and now my legs are cold.
I'm wearing leggings under my jeans because we just got. I've never been a leggings person.
Hated them. Never thought I would ever buy any.
Yeah. And then we found these leggings. Well, we heard about them from your cousin, and then on podcasts. It's Sweet Legs.
Yeah, they're a Canadian company.
Yeah. And they fit me and they don't look hideous, and
they're so comfortable. It feels
so comfy.
It feels like a cashmere t-shirt. Yeah. Like if you can imagine anything more cozy than that, I can't. That's my best description of how they feel. Okay. Anyway, they're lovely, and I've been wearing one pair as my pajama pants, and I might have to buy some.
So this is Granny Stripes. By Lucy of Attic 24. I've been working on various granny stripe blankets for the last 6 podcasts, so I'm sure
you've seen this.
You've seen these.
You've seen this here and on other podcasts.
And it's out of Red Heart Comfort and Bernat Premium.
Yeah. Okay, so I really like Red Heart Comfort as far as acrylic goes. I've knit several blankets out of it, and it's nice because it's machine washable. It's good, perfect for blankets. But the Bernat Premium is way softer.
You're rubbing a Red Heart Comfort.
Nope, not this one. It's shinier. That's the Bernat.
No, it's not. Trust me. I know what yarns are there. The light gray is the Bernat Premium.
Oh yeah, it is softer. I was wrong. Let it be known. I was wrong. Yeah, she was right.
This is the one I'm crocheting for her.
I love it.
For her bed. So... yeah.
And for today, for my lap.
Yes.
And possibly my knee.
Want to wrap it around you?
Yes.
Okay, anyway.
I asked if I could wear it as a shawl, and she said no, because she wanted it on her lap, too.
Yes, well, and I had to show it off.
Yeah.
Okay, your whip.
That's your whip. My whip is my sweater, which has actually seen noticeable progress this time. So this is the Easy One by Joji Locatelli. So I've got about 13 inches right now. In depth, and you knit to 17 and then knit the ribbing at the bottom. But so it's really nice. It's a deep edge.
Oh, the ribbing is really long?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, because if you're only knitting 4 more inches, you're gonna have a crop top.
Well, 4 inches is my belly button. I have a cropped top.
Yes, but that is, I mean...
that's short.
But the ribbing is long.
I'm going to do it a bit longer since I got an extra skein of yarn in black to stripe the sleeves. I have a bit more green, so... and the yarn is Faking Sanity Determination. in the colorway that shall not be named because I stole it before we named all the colorways.
Yeah. So I've been calling it Voldemort.
Yeah. But it's this cool tealy greeny blue with black. And then I had one ball that was quite a bit brighter than the rest. Oh, that's actually truer to color. And so the bottom is getting a bit darker and the rest of the balls are about like this. So I'm going to go 2 more balls and I'm alternating for about half the ball each time to make the change more subtle because I'm paranoid. So I'm just about ready to connect my next ball. And then for the last ball, I will stripe it with black just to have a little bit of black on the bottom to tie in the sleeves. That'll be striped all the way. Cool. So yeah, I'm loving it. This is going to be a sweater I wear all the time.
Yeah.
Fabulous. I love how the yarn is knitting up.
So I was feeling bad that all I've really been showing on podcasts has been crocheted blankets. So I went back to my sweater, which I started in like October, and I was so gung-ho about, and then I just kind of fizzled.
Yeah.
But, so this is my sweater. It's a cardigan. It is Thyone, or I don't know how you pronounce it. T-H-Y-O-N-E.
I think that'd be Thyone.
Yeah, by Tori Gerbes. And it's really cute. It's supposed to be 2 colored. It's supposed to have like colors up here and then colors at the bottom. And I just did 1 color because I just want a nice warm gray.
Well, and it'll match everything.
It'll match.
You can wear any shawl or
like
whatever.
My winter jacket. I just bought a new winter jacket and I was looking and they had 2 colors and one was like gray and black and one was this gorgeous pink, and I've been in the pink mood lately. And then I realized that like every pair, like hat and pair of mitts and scarf and everything I have is like crazy colors, so I went with the gray and black,
and green and blue,
so I could wear all my hand knits with it. But yeah, I picked this back up because I'm like, I think my new winter coat will be warm enough for like the cold weather when it comes. But if not, I'll just have to wear a wool sweater under it and then it'll be perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so I've been watching podcasts, as I do. And it's been so funny because I watch a lot of like British and Norwegian ones, and 2 of the podcasts I watched today, they were talking about how, well, depending on the point of view, either it's so lovely it's turned cold, which was -1, or it's miserable out, it's -3, and look, I can almost see my breath. And I was like, oh my goodness.
We've actually had a really mild winter.
It has. It's
only -9 today. These are all Celsius.
Yeah, wind chills at -17 today, right now.
Oh, but it wasn't windy out.
No, but we just lucked out when we walked out from the car. But yeah.
Yeah, which is really warm for December.
Yeah, normally it'd be around -20 this time of year, on average.
January is usually, I mean, it usually hits during Christmas holidays. I just remember like every year my birthday was in freezing weather because my birthday's in the beginning of January. Yeah. But yeah.
So I thought it was funny.
We're not complaining. Everyone was saying it's supposed to be a terrible winter this year. And then, I don't know, some big...
It's felt like fall.
Well, and
the big blob in the Pacific Ocean. There's a big blob of warm water that's moderating all the weather.
Yeah, so we've just had weird weather. Yeah. Like we had rain in December.
Unheard of. It's way too cold.
Totally unheard of.
Normally.
But, yeah.
But we also had snow in September.
No, we did, but I mean, that's normal. It didn't last long. Oh, I should have brought the Kleenex. I'll be fine.
Go get them. Don't sniffle through the podcast.
I'll just stop sniffling. I'll just let it run. Ew.
No,
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Okay, anyway.
She's gross.
And it's in Cascade 220 Superwash in Jet. Yeah. So, my nice, boring gray sweater.
I like nice, boring gray.
I do too, but it's not very interesting to show on the podcast. So, yeah. So, those are really the only things I've been knitting on lately. But, you've been spinning.
I have. In not boring at all colors, although you won't be able to see all of it on here. Can I see through the bobbin? Can you see through the end cap there?
Not really.
No, it's too dark here. This is some of my Heavenly Wool's Honui wool, and I finished the first bobbin, and I just split the braid in half and spun the first bobbin however it came. So it's got black strips throughout, and then dark blue and lighter blue and kind of a violet-y navy blue. And the very
violet-y navy blue.
Yeah, it kind of shifts between navy and violet, but on a dark, dark, dark.
Violet is light.
No, but that like a violet-y.
Sorry.
hue tone, like shifted to purple.
Okay, purple.
But it's not royal purple, it's violet-y, but dark.
I like to torture her.
I deal with this all the time.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I love this fiber, and you may remember I mentioned that I won a spot on her ambassadorship program, which is basically a spot agreeing to promote her stuff. So I'm putting that out there to say, yes, this fiber came for free, but I love it, and I buy probably 90% of my fiber budget is spent on her store, and has been for the past several years. I just love her fiber. And so this is the natural color of the Honui braid. She left the end undyed, so it's got light grays and kind of a medium taupey gray into almost black, but with a like a natural black with a brown edge to it. And it's so fine and so soft. And this isn't even the fine Honui. This braid was a medium Honui, and the color is called Sir Walter's Breeches. And so, yeah,
because it's part of the Age of Elizabeth.
Age of Elizabeth, yeah.
Fine.
And the next bobbin I've started spinning now. It's on the wheel. It's on my new wheel, which I love. And I split it up. I tore up the braid in however many pieces to get it all the colors individually. And then I spun all the black first, and then all the dark blue, and then all the dark purpley violety blue. And then the lighter blue into this natural gray part. So it should be kind of a softer version of a fractal spin. Not quite a true fractal, but it should have a similar effect. And I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, that's my current spin. Are you going to
make something out of that? Or are you going to, you know, let me make something out of it?
I don't know yet. So I've agreed to make one project out of one of the spins for this 6 month of fiber, but I was debating doing it out of the first one automatically, just so I have more time to finish it.
Because you're a slow
Because I'm a slow knitter.
Or you can let me make something out of it.
Well, but the next one, the other braid I got this month
was that silky one.
It's a Honui and silk, and it's Tussa silk, not Bombyx or mulberry silk, which is the shiny one. So it's much less blingy and yet still soft, which is more me. And it's a deep, like burgundy and gold. She calls it potpourri, and it's just fabulous. And I think as a 3-ply, it'd look amazing with those shifts. And I think I'd wear it a lot. I'd wear this tons, but I have lots in this color. Actually, I have a shawl out of Honui that I've shown on the podcast that was this natural color and this blue together, plus the natural black. So it'd be very similar to something I already have. So I might let this one go and do the next one. So yeah. Anyway, and these are Acreworks bobbins. They're really cool. They flat pack because you can take the ends off. And I didn't love them on my old wheel, but on this new one, which is more compact, I actually quite like it. I tried crochet cotton as a break band, and it doesn't cut into the 3D printed plastic as much as my nylon break band did, which makes me feel better about using them too, because I'm cheap. There you have it. The breaking news.
Yeah. None of you had got that before. No.
So that's my spinning.
Okay.
And I'm really enjoying it. I'm halfway through the next bobbin already. So, and then I have an FO. You don't have an FO?
I don't have any FOs.
We planned for me to talk this long in a row?
Yes, that's why I asked if we should put this before there.
I didn't realize.
Yeah. I
finished my mittens. So I talked about this pattern last week. I had said these had been UFOs for 2 years, I thought, but I went back to Ravelry, and no, I started them in 2013. Then I picked them up again in 2014, so they were like half done at that point. I picked them up in 2014 for the Ravellenic games in the whip category to finish them.
And still didn't.
And I got to, there was a thumb left. It took 5 minutes to knit.
Yeah, you guys are very good at guilting us, because we were like, we have absolutely no FOs for this podcast. Quick, what can you finish?
So, no, I had pulled these out last week. I showed them and said I would finish them.
But we were talking about how we would have no FOs.
Yeah.
And yeah, so.
Anyway, so I finished them. And yeah, there was one thumb left. It took me 5 minutes. And then I woven all my ends. So they are truly and officially done. And the yarn is Bernat Jacquard. and the colorways are just numbered. I don't remember which color it was because it's, as I said,
Been a while.
5-year-old yarn. I've lost the label a long time ago. But the pattern is I have it written down.
Fried Chicken Mittens.
Fried Chicken Mittens by Ellen Mason. And I got it on Ravelry. It's a free pattern. And she talks about, like, there's a whole page at the beginning about the shape of your thumb and what type of thumb construction is best for that shape. And so I have very plump thumb bases.
Meaty. You have meaty drumsticks.
Yeah. But you can see, like, my wrist is quite small in comparison to right where my thumb starts. It gets big really, really fast. And that's normal, but like really, really fast. This bulges right at the thumb base and it still fits me really well. I'm going to take the other one off so I can show it. But so the gusset starts way over here and it goes all the way over here. So it's not just like the normal amount for a thumb would be about here for a side gusset, but it's got all these extra stitches too. So it increases like an extra third of the stitches is the thumb. So yeah, and it fits me really well. I love it. And they're just a skinny mitt, so you can still do stuff. So yeah, I like them. They fit my thumb perfectly, like perfectly.
Cool.
She was excited about the mitts I knit that were too small for me, that were colorful.
Yes, because they fit me perfectly.
These
ones do not fit me
This
perfectly.
is rare for me, as rare as the other ones.
I showed this last time, but yeah. So this is how much extra space I have.
Yeah, and I have like
mitts.
none. You can't grab a stitch.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, when I don't do that, they look fine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But, you know, try different constructions. Because
Yeah.
I always thought mittens just didn't fit my hands. And then I found these and I'm like, oh, no, I just hadn't tried the right thumb.
Yeah.
So now
It's
I
like-
tend to incorporate this in any
It's like
mittens
sock
I do for me.
heels. It's like sock heels.
Yeah.
Like there are so many different sock heels and some will fit better than others.
Yep.
And they will fit different people better. Because
Yep.
like,
We're not all one size.
no. No.
Or shape.
Definitely not. Okay.
She has hobbit. Look how tiny her hands are. They're just so short.
Yeah, everything about me is short and fat. Like my feet are short and wide, really short and wide. Well, not like...
We ordered shoes.
We got more Fluvogs. We are addicted.
So I needed winter boots, and I thought if I can afford $200 for winter boots, I can afford an extra $100 to get winter boots that'll last. You just stole all my blanket.
Oh, sorry.
She's so rude. But anyway, so we ordered them, and to save on shipping and to get free shipping because it was over the minimum amount or whatever, we put our order together. So I got her size 8 shoes and
8 is huge for me.
and my size 10 boots, and they sent both in size 8.
So I have very pretty shoes. The boots don't fit me.
Yeah. So I have to send them back. And they were great. They were like, just send them back and we'll refund them and send a new
But yeah,
pair.
I have pretty new shoes.
I do
They're
not.
blue.
It's very sad.
But yeah, okay, so because we felt bad about, well, because I felt bad about never having finished projects anymore, I seem to be working on all these big projects.
Yeah.
I have revived Whip Lucky Dip in my,
This was a favorite one for a lot of people
in my
too.
I like big books and I cannot lie bag, which I love.
Yeah.
Your
Your mom got that one for you, right? Before we got them in at the store? Or you got
it.
Okay.
Okay, so the Whip Lucky Dip, for those of you who haven't been around since the beginning, I'm very, very bad at finishing projects.
We both are.
For instance, all the things in this bag today are actually things that you've seen before. I have started on the podcast. I have pretty much finished, but not completely.
Yeah.
No. So, and I just have to go through and add some more historical ones too. I have things that I started in like 2010 that are not finished.
Yeah.
So, each podcast, she will pick something out of my Whip Lucky Dip bag, and I will finish it for the next one. So,
I will make her.
all of them are things that are pretty close to being done, obviously. Yeah. Okay, you want to pick something?
Okay. Grab the bottom one. Oh, she's got them all in project bags, not just grocery bags.
Yep. Today I do.
Oh, the sheepies.
Okay, it's my sheepy
That's
project
an Amelia X Joy bag?
yeah, I think so.
So that's Amelia X Joy on Etsy.
Yeah, they're cute little bags. I have a few of them. Okay, so
Which one is this? Oh!
this is funny because I actually have plans to finish these over the holidays.
That's
They are
Very
sock
cute.
monkey socks.
You know, they don't have a heel in. They would fit me.
No, mine. Okay, so they were ones. So the yarn is by Yarn Enabler, and it was a little kit of Sock Monkey yarn.
You could do afterthought thumbs and make them a really long mitten.
I'm gonna burp on you, and you know how bad my breath is right now.
Yes.
I went and got those seasoned fries at McDonald's, and whew, they're herb and garlicky. Okay, and it came with a red for. It didn't actually come with the black. I added the black.
Oh, okay.
It came with the red for toes and heels or whatever. So anyway, what I did with these is I started at the ribbing, and I just did one long sock.
Yeah, they were afterthought everything.
They were
right?
afterthought everything. I didn't use a pattern. There is a pattern called afterthought everything, but it's the exact same idea. But I just did this long tube, and then at knit night, I horrified everyone by cutting my tube in half and doing
toes
on them. So now all I have to do is put in my afterthought heels. And our friend Rebecca,
which is going to be down here because she has tiny feet.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say size 8 don't sound too tiny, but they're about this much too long. But that's because I have really wide feet, and that's where they fit in. Anyway, yeah, they're fine. But our friend Rebecca, we got addicted to sock knitting. Super addicted. She now has, I think, 3 full pairs
that are just waiting to learn how to do afterthought heels.
Yeah, we're gonna get together and do afterthought heels together. You're
gonna do that over the holidays?
Yeah, that's the plan. So
this is such nice yarn.
I should have these done.
I just want to hug it.
It is lovely yarn. It's just like a 80-20, but it just feels nice.
Softer than that though.
And yeah, so I have a little bit of red left. I'm not sure if it's enough for heels, so I grabbed black just from my stash. Might do black heels, I'm not sure. And then I've got ends to weave in.
It'd make a really nice eye mask too. Ooh, or like a Karate Kid bandana. Sorry, we watched Karate Kid this year.
I could, well no, we watched Cobra Kai.
Yes, well.
I could start wearing like, headscarves. It's totally me.
You know what? A headscarf doesn't actually look bad. It doesn't look terrible.
I look like a babushka.
Wearing it Cobra Kai style, sort of does.
So I could wear like, no, just a sec. No.
Oh, the blanket fell.
The blanket fell. I could wear like babushka style. Why do I call this babushka style?
I have no clue. It's just a headscarf. I'm stealing the blanket because she's abandoning it. She keeps knocking it off my thighs.
Without touching her thighs, promise. Okay. Anyway, so that's my lip licky dip. Yeah.
Make a nice scarf too.
Yeah.
I want some of this yarn.
No, good. Get your own. You know where to get it. Oh, it was from Hippie Strings in Sexsmith. Give me back my yarn.
You have black.
I gotta make something out of this. I'm not sure what though.
She's mean.
Because I like sock monkeys.
Yeah.
I knit a sock monkey and a half. I have a half sock monkey somewhere in my projects.
It's a perfect gray and red for sock monkey. It is. Like, it's a really nice sock.
Very nice. I like it. So I'm very excited.
We both like grays.
Yeah. Well, I like gray with stuff.
Yeah. Gray with bright.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so a customer came in this week and was like, oh, I found some yarn you can have. And I was like, thanks. It was another big ball of Red Heart Comfort, which is fine because it actually matches a lot of the comfort I have. But I'm trying to use this yarn, not collect more. But that's
she has a plan for next year.
Oh, are we going to talk about plans? Oh,
sure.
That's what we had next. So my plan for next year, I am going to wrangle my yarn and figure out what I have of everything. And then as of next year, as of the 1st, for any yarn I want to add to...
Which is like 2 weeks away.
I know, it's 2 weeks tomorrow.
That's insane.
Yeah. For any yarn I want to add to my stash, I have to knit twice that in yardage. Yarn. Yeah, twice that in... Okay, so if I want to add nice yarn, not acrylic, not Red Heart Comfort, I have to knit twice that. If I want to add it, I have to knit or crochet or whatever 3 times in acrylic, maybe 4 times. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna see how much acrylic I have left. But yeah, So that is my plan.
Giant Rubbermaid tote. Like
it's
not
two
not
of
the
them.
normal size Rubbermaid totes that are like this big, that are, what is
No.
that, 60 gallons? She has one of the super long ones
No,
that's
I
like
don't.
120 gallon.
No, I don't. You're on crack.
No, it's in that big gray one.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not anymore. You had already used more?
No,
Oh.
that one was ours.
Oh.
It was from back when we used to have friends over and we'd make them knit charity stuff.
Because, yeah, whenever
if they forgot
friends
their
came
projects.
over, they got needles and yarn and knit charity
If they
stuff
didn't
while
have
we
their own
watched
knitting.
TV. Yeah.
But yeah, that's my plan because I really need to lower my amount of yarn. But the problem is, I think I talked about this last week, I've been pre-gaming.
Yes.
I've been like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to get any more yarn after the new year, so I'll just get all the yarn now. Okay, and I'm gonna have to knit or crochet like crazy for the first 4 months because I am going to buy stuff
for
at
Fiberfest.
Well, I'm thinking Fiberfest might be an exception.
She's already planning the exceptions.
But I'm gonna try not to.
I am going to have a huge budget for Fiberfest.
I am
because
too.
we convinced, well, some people we had to not convince very hard.
No, it was like, anybody want to come be a vendor? Yeah, me.
But good impression there.
Thanks.
But yeah, I want it to be a successful event for them, and
So literally, we're gonna spend all the money.
No, but like
no, we have lots of people.
The people that are coming are people that I love their stuff.
Yes.
So I want to have money for purchases.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna spend a lot of money.
And
it is nice. I'm glad that we are planning this now when we actually have disposable income.
Yeah.
As opposed to,
5 years ago.
5 years ago when it was like, oh, do I have enough quarters to go buy something off the cheapy menu at McDonald's?
Yeah.
So
5 years ago was 90 hours a week, and she had a second job too.
No,
that was 7 years ago.
7 years ago. That was like our second year. Yeah, we were working 85 hours a week.
Yeah.
And I took on a second job.
Now we're down to, I don't know, 50, 55?
Yeah, about that.
It's totally normal.
Totally normal, yeah. It's not 15 above regular full-time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's not like we make a hell of a lot of money, but we make enough to pay our bills, and that
enough
is
to get yarn.
And enough to get yarn, and really, we have no lives, so that's enough.
Plenty.
Yeah.
My plans.
Your plans.
I'm
She's bringing them up on the iPad.
I wanted to show photos. Our printer is black and white, so I feel bad showing, the pictures off a pattern when it's color work because you can't really see any of it. But a lovely podcast viewer gifted me this pattern that was on my queue this past week for my birthday. So thank you so much, Jara. And I've been on a color work kick lately. And I don't have any, I don't have any black or white right now. But I have some purple and some dark purple that's almost black, and I think it would look great in those.
Yeah.
And that pattern was, I just lost it. That pattern was Skull Mittens by Jennifer Thompson, and it comes with the fingerless mitten version.
Or the mitten.
Or the full mitten with the flowered cuffs.
Wow, when you lift that up, we turn like jaundiced yellow.
Yeah. But I was thinking I might even do it with the skulls in a gradient, and then the main color, like the background color, in a solid. I think that would look really cool.
It would.
So anyway,
they're very cool.
I'm going to be knitting those. So those might, if I can find yarn in my stash, those might be knitting over the holidays, but otherwise it'll be knitting sometime in the future. I'm really loving the color work. And this is my...
Oh, speaking of color work.
Yeah.
The color work cowl ends... Cal. Oh, I said cowl. Cal ends on the 31st of December, which means I have to knit my stupid bookmark. I mean, I love my bookmark.
She has this much done.
I have that much
she
done.
has this much left. You got to do it.
I really enjoyed it while I was working on it, but I've really been, like, my brain has just been overloaded. It's been kind of crazy around here.
And double knitting does require,
Christmas.
like, it's not complicated, but it requires focus if you're doing an intricate chart.
And whereas this is straight stockinette, and the the blanket takes no thought at all.
Yeah. That's kind of where my sweater is at. Like I picked up
but I will be done. I promise.
I wanted a plain.
And when we will draw for a prize. So if you have any of your color work done, don't forget to post it in the Colorwork Cal thread.
Yeah.
And I promise I will too.
And
yeah,
we've got prizes coming for that one. And then I'm guessing a lot of people either, like, Christmas seems to be the time when people take the time to knit lots, or the time when everything's crazy because there's so much family and events going on. But if we get a lot of knitting done over the holidays, we might actually pass the next milestone in January or February.
The Alaska Highway? Yeah, I haven't actually added it up recently.
There have been a few bigger projects added and lots of little ones.
Well, and I have tons to add.
Yeah.
I say that every time we talk about it.
Yeah, but you haven't added any.
I added a whole bunch a month or two ago. And since then I have a blanket to add.
Yeah, that'll
help.
And I've, like, this doesn't look like much for the sweater, but in my size, that's actually a fair bit of yardage.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
I love the thought of knitting sweaters, but
yeah,
it's massive.
So I knit a sweater a couple of years ago, like a vest. It was a cardigan vest with a hood. And I finished it. I just needed to decide whether I wanted to put like a frog closure or like I-cord and loop or something like that. And I hadn't decided, so I left it. And it's been in the whip basket ever since. And I tried it on and it doesn't fit anymore.
No.
Yeah. Well, because I've gained like 30 pounds.
Oh.
So anyway, I'm going to see if adding a button band will be enough. But I haven't blocked it yet either, and that will that will gain likely, an inch or so. Not much with this yarn, but anyway, it's a decision to make in the future. But this is another one of my plans, and this is part of the Knitting with Gradients pattern book by I was going to say Strikkelisa. No, Nina Peterina, who's a designer from Norway. And Cindy gave me the ebook for my birthday, and it comes with that pattern and this pattern, or that shawl and this one are the same pattern, just done as a triangular shawl or a stole. And I really want to spin for this and make it hand spun honui in the natural colors, because I have a color pack that's the 5 shades of honui. And this pattern is by Elizabeth Stinks, and she had her husband help her with the stole version to help decide on
partner.
Partner. I don't know if it's husband or boyfriend or
whatever. He picked out the colors.
But he picked out the colors and helped kind of lay them out in a way that he thought was more gender neutral. And I love a stole, but I also love something that's not super frilly. And I think that even a little bit smaller, just as a scarf, would be amazing. Yeah. So, yeah. So I think I'm going to do that. So that's my plans.
Ah, okay. So the last of our plans is 2 weeks from now, Sunday, December 30th. We're going to do a live podcast.
Oh, right. I was like, we have more plans.
We have no idea if it'll work. It all depends on whether our internet is, you know,
yeah, at the store, the internet is usually a bit better.
Our internet at home is terrible.
Ironically, the same company, which costs us twice as much for the same coverage on a personal.
Yeah, but that's all right. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
we're gonna try. So Sunday, December 30th at noon our time,
which is Pacific. Which is Mountain Standard Time.
Yes. Sorry. So that's 2 p.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. GMT. We're going to try it out and see how it goes.
Yeah, so if you have questions or if you want to see whatever we got for Christmas.
If you want to see the silly, I wonder if, because
we'll have Christmas gifts by then. I'm sure there'll be yarny Christmas gifts.
I don't know. Mom was like, you haven't knit the stuff I got you last year. I'm like, no.
Well, I know there will be one Christmas gift.
Oh, so, yes. Is that for Christmas for me or my birthday?
What are you talking about?
She got me something and she's already forgotten. I know she got me something because she had to use my bank account to do the e-transfer. I didn't want to miss the opportunity. I ordered something from Mr. Snap That. Yes.
And I'm so excited. Kim and Colin are going to be coming up for the Fiberfest.
Yes.
And he's actually launching, if you haven't seen on Instagram yet, they have something big coming in the new year, which is exciting, and I don't know what it is, but he's also launching his own Etsy shop with some of the bags and
Oh,
stuff
he's doing it separate?
Yeah.
Oh, he's been doing these great bags. Okay.
Yeah.
The one that killed us, and we were like, we should really get it for Dano.
Oh.
It's a bag, and it says, I was startled by a fart. I was fartled.
I was startled by a loud fart.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Dano is one of our staff who has
gas issues.
gassy digestive issues on a regular basis.
And she loves puns.
Yes.
So,
oh, and I
fartled.
told her, and she was like bent over
I
double
know, she
laughing.
was killing herself laughing.
Yeah. That was funny.
But yeah. Yes, he has all sorts of fun stuff, bags and pins and stuff.
Yeah. He posted another new one recently, I think it was this week, that was something about, I have big needles and a ball of, or a sack of balls, don't mess with me, or...
You can't tell it unless you know exactly.
It was funny.
Yeah.
If you've seen it, I'm sure. Anyway, they're very punny and they're awesome.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
It's exciting.
So just culture consumed now.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I'm going to have coffee.
So
you talk.
We're going to talk about our culture consumed. So I've been doing audiobooks, and it's really, really bad because I've been doing audiobooks so that I can knit or crochet while I listen, except that I keep putting it on and then falling asleep.
How much did you hear last night, Cindy?
Last night, I crawled into bed at 8 because I was really tired. I was like, it's okay. I'll just listen to my audiobook. And it was a new audiobook I was starting. I'm listening to the Mrs. Polifax audiobooks, which are just so fun.
I love them. They're some of my favorites.
Dorothy Gilman is the author. And so, like, the first one was written in 1966, and it's about this 70-year-old grandma who joins the CIA. And they are hilarious, but it's really kind of funny to see how much the world has changed.
Mikey.
Sorry. Anyway, so I put on the first one last night, and I don't think I even made it to, like, I heard the intro. I don't think I even made it to the first chapter.
The intro is about 1.5 minutes long, I think.
It's like, this was recorded by, you know, recorded books, and whenever I remember when the book was published. It was published in 1966.
So she heard the first minute.
The audiobook was recorded in 1985, and then I don't remember anymore. So I was obviously fast asleep. And the night before, I woke up at 4:30 in the morning with my overhead light on. Like, I've just been... Yeah, and I was listening to, I tried to listen to a different audiobook that night, and all I remember from it is how to pronounce the author's name, which we were wondering about.
Oh, yeah.
It's a...
Fief.
Yeah, it's a Janet Ivanovich book. I tried reading her Stephanie Plum series, and...
I could not get into it.
But she has this other series with Fief Sutton, Curious Minds, I think, is the first one, and it looked really interesting, and I could get it from the library in audiobook, so I got it out, and all I remember from it is how to pronounce Fief, because it's spelt P-H-O-E-F, like Phoebe, but with F on the end. So yes, we were going around going, foof, foof.
No,
it's foof.
You and Dano were going around foofing.
That's me and Dano. Yes, we were foofing. Foof, foof, foof.
I assumed Fef, which was also wrong.
But it's Fief, which makes sense, because Phoebe.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, so I've been trying to listen to audiobooks and being unsuccessful. What have you been?
Well, so Cindy just told me about a new audiobook app that we can access through our library. I've known about Libby, well, which is
Overdrive, yeah.
Overdrive, which I knew about. But there's a new one called RB Digital, which is Recorded Books Digital. And I found, well, I went looking for it because she told me the Mrs. Polifaxes were on it. And I love Mrs. Polifax. Yeah. Whenever I am in the mood to read, but I know I want to enjoy what I'm going to read, and I don't want, like, I'm not looking for surprise or angst. I'm just looking for fun. I always go back to the Mrs. Polifax. I think some of them I've read 6 or 7 times.
They're quick
and there's a lot of them. And
like 13. Sorry, I read a lot of long series.
Yeah. But they're like... They were maybe 100 pages, some of them, in the original print.
A bit more than that,
150.
but not much.
Like, they're tiny books. And they're fast-paced and quick and fun and, like...
And ridiculous.
You could easily read through them in a night.
Oh, yeah.
it's a little slower on audiobook.
Yeah,
but
even the audiobooks are like 5 hours.
Yeah.
Which is, and unabridged.
Yeah.
Which is a very short audiobook. Plus I listen to all audiobooks at 1.25 speed.
Yeah.
So I go through them even faster than that.
Yeah, so I started listening to, I had to test out the app.
Had to.
I'm planning Christmas. We rarely get time off and we're not going away, but I'm planning it like a vacation. So I'm planning what projects I'm going to knit. I'm planning what I'm going to read. I've got a Laura Lamb, the third in a series that I got for Christmas last year.
Yeah.
And I told Dano about the series and she sounded really intrigued. So I have to finish the third one so that I can lend it to her by the time she's done the first two. So you have to start reading the second one. So
I can wait. I have lots of things to read. So many books to read.
It was such a fun series.
It is a very good series.
So the first book is called Masquerade.
Nope, Pantomime.
Or Pantomime, sorry. And it's the series is about the one main character is intersex. They don't really name it, but
yeah.
Basically. And it starts out with this character living as a girl and then hiding, going into hiding as a boy. And so the first book deals a lot with gender and what all is involved in that. But the other storyline is very intriguing to me. Yeah. I don't want to give anything away. 'Cause
I discovered them and then let her read them, and then she almost killed me because after the first two were published, Laura Lamb,
the publisher went out of business.
But she finally, well, she'd gotten a new publisher pretty quickly, but they wanted to publish a different one of her books first, so she had to wait quite a while for the third one.
Yes.
And then I bought it for her last year, or possibly Mum got it for you last year.
Yes.
I don't remember.
You told your mum to get it, but
I went and picked it off the shelf and handed it to my mom.
But I wanted to reread the first two before reading that one. But ironically, I think I only reread the first one and didn't reread the second one. But the second one ends on very much a cliffhanger, and so I wanted to refresh it before I read the third one. Yeah. But it's a super series. If you haven't read it yet, it's amazing. And if you're looking for
Pantomime, Masquerade, and what's the third one called?
It's
the third one.
It's black with an orange picture on the front. Yeah. I'm very visual. I can't think of it. It's the Micah Gray series.
Yeah, they're really good. Laura Lamb.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have a whole bunch of books I'm going to read over Christmas. But right now, it's the Mrs. Halifax.
Yeah.
I've been stressed and anxious, and
and they're good.
They're good anti-anxiety, despite the context, which is she's a spy.
Yeah.
But
I picked up a book at the store that I've actually been reading. It
looks really cute.
Questionable Content, by Jacques. Jacques. Sorry. Well,
probably.
Possibly. You know, Pooscoopy. It's a webcomic made into book form. And I thought I had read the webcomic, and then I picked up the book and I was like, nope, I haven't. It's really, really cute. So I've been reading that. It's not like it takes me long, but yeah, I started yesterday. And we've been rewatching Shetland.
Yes.
Because we were talking about it last time, and then we went back and watched the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, so that's the TV show based on the Anne Cleeves novels.
And I started reading one of the novels too.
Yeah, and she was so disappointed because Tosh is one of her favorite characters on the TV show, and she's not in the books.
No, I do really like Sandy, and I mean, I like Jimmy.
Yeah,
obviously,
I love Jimmy.
Yeah.
My other thing has been just Vlogmas. Like, I don't follow a lot of them because it's a little overwhelming to watch. 12 different blogs or 12 different podcasts that all do Vlogmases every day. But there are 2 that I've been keeping up with, Skein Deers and Stranded Da, which is Amy Florence. So, and I really like them. They're some of my favorite podcasts too, so.
I'm not watching any vlogs. I haven't been watching any knitting podcasts lately. Don't know why.
She's been too busy with Hallmark movies.
I actually haven't watched any Hallmark movies in the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, mainly because our internet's been so crap.
Oh, it has.
that I've been watching things on DVD.
Hence Shetland last night.
Yeah.
I tried to, the app she was telling me about for the library, I tried to get to the app store to just download the app, and I couldn't even load the app store. Our internet was so crap.
It's been so bad.
I downloaded it at the store.
It's cold, it's winter, everybody's at home watching stuff.
Yeah. And the internet providers that are here don't have the capacity for the number of people who use the internet during the winter, because they have enough capacity with room to spare for the amount of people who use the internet and the bandwidth required in the summer. So they don't really upgrade to what is needed in the winter when everybody just hibernates and stays inside and watches stuff online.
Yeah. So. But that's okay.
Yeah.
I'll live. But we are going to have to get our internet working, or we're going to have to come to the store to watch stuff, because World Juniors is coming up.
Yes, that's the week between
between Christmas and
New Year's.
Well, it goes after New Year's, but
yeah, it's the big tournament for
for little tiny hockey players.
The hockey players who are like 18 and
it's 20 and it's under 20s.
Yeah, but generally they're 18 if they're amazing, 19 if they're really good. Or even more amazing. Like, they're the ones that are likely to be drafted or just have been drafted.
Or 16 or something.
But
Crosby
he was amazing. So was Crosby. Yeah. Like, it's not just good players.
They're both still...
It's amazing players. Yes. Like, NHL level hockey almost.
And it's fun.
It's fun.
You get to see the guys who've just been drafted the last year, or the guys who are going to get drafted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun, and especially when, you know, your team's not doing that great. Though they're not second from the bottom of the league anymore. Now Luke's team is at the bottom of the league. Oh.
No, they're second to last.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Our friend Luke, who he comes in to talk hockey with us because we're the only friends he has that like hockey.
Yeah. Our circle of friends, there's a whole bunch of guys, and Luke's the only one who likes hockey, plus us.
Yeah, they all hate hockey, but... So we discovered that World Juniors is going to be in Edmonton and Red Deer in
2020. Like 2020 to 2021.
Exactly. And we're always closed between Christmas and New Year's.
So we could easily drive down if I take an Ativan for the drive.
That's like a 6.5 hour drive. That's nothing. So yeah.
We might plan for it.
Actually, I have air miles.
Oh,
we might be able to fly.
I think Christmas to New Year's is usually a blackout period.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, so...
But it would be so fun to go for an actual vacation. Like, we haven't...
Yes, we haven't actually done a vacation.
We've gone to Edmonton twice. One was a 1 day in Edmonton. We drove down, went to the Fiberfest, gathered as much information as we could, and drove back the next day.
Went to Fluvog and then drove back the next day.
Yes.
Yeah, the other one was like 2 days. It was just like that. So maybe we'll get a longer vacation.
Yeah.
But also, next Christmas, well, next December, the Junior A hockey championship is playing here. And Junior A is like the level below...
AHL, right?
No, it's the level below Major Juniors. So below the WHL.
Oh. So OHL a fair bit down.
Well, it's above the team we have here.
Yeah.
So it'll be a load of fun too, and it's actually coming here, and we love just going to see live hockey.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and they've got, the local arena got a contract with Hockey Canada. They've agreed to do, I think it's
5 events over
5 events over 4 years. So we've had like the women's Olympic team was doing practices and a couple of games here, and there was the under 18s. Women's and the under 17 men's or boys that have been here so far, and now this is part of this new 5 events in 4 years contract. So we're really happy.
I'm really hoping that sledge hockey comes, but they'd have to do some
major renos to make it more accessible.
On the arena, yeah, because the getting from the locker rooms to the ice is not accessible for sledge hockey players, and some other things, but it would be so cool. Sledge hockey is awesome. If you've never seen it, Google or YouTube either sled hockey or sledge hockey. It depends what country you're in. Canada tends to be very good at it. Canada and the US. It's kind of like women's hockey at the Olympics. It's always Canada versus US for the gold.
Yeah, pretty much.
It always is.
Wasn't there one year that wasn't those two?
Not since it came to the Olympics.
Oh, I thought there was one year.
In other non-Olympics, in some of the worlds, I think.
Okay,
I think
maybe that's
possibly. I can't remember. But women's hockey is getting a lot better in a lot of countries. Like they're getting more support.
Yeah,
which is great.
Yeah.
And they have the ability to come play here in a professional league, and one that is getting there.
Yeah.
I think they're paying
they
players this year.
Yeah.
I mean, not enough to live on. It's
they were
like
supposed to
making.
be, but they couldn't the first year.
No. I'm talking about the CWHL.
Oh, okay.
They've been playing for many years and not playing their.
I thought you were talking about the N.
And they paid their players right from the start. The NWHL, which is the National Women's
They
Hockey
were
League.
supposed to. I thought they ended up backing out on that.
No, they did. I mean, not a whole lot.
Yeah, it's crap though. Like the women they're playing enough that they can't work normal jobs.
Oh, they all do.
But they've found jobs that are flexible enough to allow for competitions away and stuff. But like one
Julie
of them
Chu
has.
She's a coach at a college for a college hockey team. So she would go and she'd coach like Saturday and Friday night and Saturday for her college, and then she would drive overnight Saturday night to make it to play for her team on Sunday.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, and I remember reading something about one of the players who, like, somebody asked if she would donate a stick to the Hockey Hall of Fame or whatever. Yes. And she's like, I'd love to, but I can't afford to replace it. Yeah. And I'm down to 2 sticks for the season or whatever. Like, it was, they really aren't paid what they're worth.
She's an Austrian. I cannot remember her name. I think it was Jenna something.
I don't remember.
And she scored the winning goal in the Clarkson Cup.
Yeah. Which is just...
Yeah, well, that was CWHL.
It was.
Get paid. They
don't get paid at all.
Anyway, women's hockey is great.
Yeah.
Especially since there's no fighting. I'm against fighting in hockey.
Well, and it's all about, like, you get much better play.
Yes.
I find because they can't rely on just smashing you into the boards to get you off the puck. There's a lot more puck handling and more like maneuverability in the skating. It's a way more fun.
Plus some amazing women to be your hero.
Yeah.
Like Haley Wickenheiser.
Yes.
She's gonna make it into the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Anyway,
I think that's it for me.
That's all. And we're under an hour, so go us.
Yeah. We made it.
Last week, sorry.
And I'm knitting on a podcast. You couldn't see it, but, well, you could probably see that my focus was downwards, but...
yeah, last time we babbled a lot, but yeah. Whee!
Do you have anything else?
No, I'm really sorry. I keep burping and they're urban garlic fries.
It's nasty. Be glad that you don't have smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision would be terrible. Yeah. Why would they create smell-o-vision? I'm sorry.
She did that as we got in the car, and I was like, oh, man.
Hey, burps are better than farts.
Yes. It was just very garlicky. Very, very garlicky.
Garlic.
Do you want to show how you knit?
Why?
I don't know.
I knit like this, but it's backwards to you, so you won't be able to tell anyway.
I knit like this.
Well, we kind of knit the same. You do a much more exaggerated...
Yeah, well, because I throw with my middle finger, so it's got to go...
But I do too.
Oh.
Oh, I lost the blanket again. Okay, we're cold. We lost the blanket. We're gonna go.
I'm abandoning you for snow pants. See you.
Snow pants?
I'm gonna get dressed.
You have snow pants?
Well, I have an extra layer I can put on.
Okay.
Have a great day. And we'll do a live podcast on the 30th at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern.
7 p.m. GMT.
7 p.m. GMT.
We'll try our best. We'll try not to be too crazy.
And we'll show off some Christmas yarnies and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or what we managed to knit over the holidays.
Yeah. We're going to have some time off. So hopefully,
well, and stuff to do. But
yeah. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get some knitting done.
Yeah.
And I will get my heels in. Maybe.
Because right now she's not totally sold. She's soulless. I don't know.
I'm not sold. Oh, sold! Oh my my goodness.
S-O-L-E, S-O-U-L.
Yeah, no, I was going for S-O-L-D.
Yeah.
Sold. I'm not sold. I'm like, what? English. Okay.
Okay. Have a good day and enjoy your holiday, whatever you celebrate, if you do.
Yes.
And yeah, we're happy knitting, and
yeah,
we'll see you soon. Just before the new year. Bye.